We can't be talking about playoff chances being in jeopardy. We can't. I refuse.
Calgary has to run the table.
He should have been in the show prep today because we spent a fair
If
amount.
Calgary runs the table, Edmonton still needs to win 2 of their last 5.
Connor and Leon are coming back.
Not tonight.
Knobloch did say, though, everyone will
Yeah,
be
they're
back
going to beat
before
up on the
end of
punching
regular
bags that
season.
are coming into town.
I mean, 2 of the games are against San Jose.
There
So,
you go.
nothing matters except for beating the Sharks, and one of those wins coming in regulation. So, you just have to beat the Sharks twice, and you're going to
But
be
then
okay.
we don't want to be a wild card team.
You
It
can't.
won't be.
Yeah,
That's
it
right,
can't be
that's
a
right,
wild
that's
card
right.
team, which is good. Also, Chris Knobloch has had some pretty confusing press conferences over the last few weeks, like when he said Leon Draisaitl or someone. There's no timeline on their return, but it's going to be at least a week. Like, that's a timeline. At least a week is a timeline. He also said today, McDavid and Draisaitl are day-to-day as much as a week away. Oh, well, then that's not a week away. That's not day-to-day. That's a week away.
Well, he's saying as much as. Like, it's day-to-day, but could be a week.
I just hate this shit.
Now one I can get behind.
So the Oilers tweeted an extended quote, which is kind of the same, but he said, "We expect everyone to get back before the end of the regular season, whether that's in a couple of games or one of the last 2 games of the season." Which I guess is only a week away.
This is just a disaster. It's such a disaster.
Yeah, this doesn't feel
the Oilers are
No,
gonna.
this is part of our story.
The Oilers are gonna have close to $50 million in cap space out of the lineup tonight.
That's why I can't complain.
That
Like when
they're
people are like, this power play sucks, it's like, yeah, Connor Brown's ripping one-timers. No kidding. This power play sucks. Like, what do you expect?
$42.2 million in cap space on the IR. My lead before you convinced me at the last second to do the Waz one again.
think it's
My
so
original lead was going to be finally some good injury news. Stuart Skinner will be back on Friday, and then just end it there. But Stuart Skinner will be back on Friday, so we have that to look forward to. I made the tweet earlier today. It is an 8:22 p.m. puck drop tonight. No Nuge, no McDavid, no Draisaitl, no Ekholm, no Skinner. There's 4 games left in the regular season after this. Tickets will be going for 8 cents? 10 cents? Club seats for $1.20?
If I had tickets, I would consider not going for this one.
We didn't see anything from what the line rushes were at skate today, but
Should we guess?
yeah.
That'll be fun.
That's kind of what we do best. You come here for what? Real insight? No, you come here for guessing. Do you load up a top line? Like, it's clear your best 3 players are Arvidsson, Henrique, and Hyman. So do you play them together and play them a ton, or do you filter things out a little bit differently?
I think you got to spread it out a hair.
I would consider
Hair.
I would consider flip-flopping Arvidsson and Perry. And I would have Philp with Podkolzin and Arvidsson. I think that could work. Skinner, Janmark, Brown's actually been okay. Hyman, Henrique, and Perry. Cringe a little because that line hasn't worked well in the past. And then you have Kapanen and Jones.
No, I think Hyman and Perry need to be separate. Yeah. They're getting in each other's way a bit too much. Where they both go on the ice.
Perry is turning into, well, he's always has been, but like he is a dishing machine at the moment.
Yeah.
His one-handed passes.
So let's give him a trigger man.
Perry?
Jeff Skinner. Yes.
Ooh,
That's
I could get behind a Perry, Philp, Skinner line.
I think they played together. Oh no, it was Kajula.
Yeah, it's Kachula. Okay, Perry, Philp, Skinner would make sense. Podkolzin with Janmark and Brown, little crash and bang line, and then you keep your top line together. I don't hate that.
Yeah, and have Kapanen and Jones just having a center rotate through them.
Yeah. We got a couple of lineup questions. Someone did say, is Nuge out? Yes, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is sick, so he's not going to be in the lineup tonight for the Oilers. That's obviously a massive loss considering who else is out. We also had Ryan ask, why isn't Savoy up? So the rule is you have to play short for a game before you're allowed to make an emergency recall.
Yeah.
So the Oilers played short against Anaheim and then got to make one emergency recall of Noah Philp. You can't make another one. They don't have the cap space to bring up a Matt Savoy. So the tough part, like John Klingberg, is at this awkward point where he's hurt, so you can't put him on waivers and like send him down and call up a forward. But hasn't been hurt long enough that you can put him on LTIR.
What a nightmare.
It really is a nightmare scenario.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.